on childcare, the Liberals are promising, how's it going, to cut fees in half next year, and then their timeline to get to $10 a day is, I think, 2026. Would you guys do that faster, or would you keep those timelines? What would your timeline be for that program?
Again, I want to put this out to folks. Liberals have been promising childcare for 30 years, 3 decades. Kids that needed childcare have grown up and have kids of their own, and there's still no childcare. And now they're promising, and they've signed some deals, and that's good. And I want to shout out all the advocates for childcare, all the early childhood educators who've been pushing for this. As it's your victory. You fought hard and you made this happen. But the big problem is the Liberals can promise whatever they want. They can put out any plans they want. We know what they do. This applies to any question around the promises that Liberals make. They promise one highlight of their 2019 election promise, just to give you an example of why I have a lot of doubts if they'll actually do any of this. They promised pharmacare. It was one of their hallmark promises in 2019. It was such a big promise that they included it in their throne speech. And they said, yes, we're going to move forward on universal pharmacare. And in this platform that they talk about being costed, there is no money in it for pharmacare. So officially, that promise they made a big deal about just 2 years ago, just they campaigned on it, is completely gone now. They've abandoned that promise. So for anything that they talk about, how can people believe them now? What makes people believe them if they've been in power for 6 years and didn't do it? They had 2 more years on their mandate and didn't do it. They promised pharmacare, made it a big deal, and then completely abandoned it just 2 years later, as if people would not remember. I just don't think people believe them, nor should they believe them.